apart from COVID, what would be your biggest challenge? And I believe COVID has sort of helped a little bit of your Carsome because it allows contactless. People could still, buy and sell cars, and in fact, they feel safer. I mean, like, just to share, I have a personal experience with Carsome. I sold a car during COVID because I just didn't want to meet people and get people to come and see me. And in fact, when I Google, I saw Carsome, and I just want to share with you, I had one of the best experience. I've bought and sold cars before, and when I saw Carsome, I thought it was awesome, and I think COVID itself has sort of helped me, but I'm sure during the pandemic you have other challenges. Of course you're not free of that. But apart from that, what I would say, your biggest challenges to really build this business and make it to where it is now.
First of all, thanks for being one of our customers, right? And really happy to hear that experience. And yeah, like you say, right, I think the pandemic has been this I think the positive and the negative for us, right? Positive being the trend itself is helping us to accelerate the growth, given that we are trying to digitalize the entire experience of buying and selling, and then instill that trust, right? And also people would like to have their own personal transport in most cases for safety reasons and whatnot. But I think secondly, also you saw that the pandemic has kind of restricted us to be working from home mostly. So given that our company, we have offices coming from Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, even in China, right? So there's a lot of colleagues that we had hire or be on the same team on the leadership side. We didn't have a chance to meet them until now. Maybe just through video calls like this. Yeah, so it's actually hard to actually keep everyone engaged, get the culture up, and it's extremely tough, right? Like JT been running the academy on a virtual basis, which is very interesting as well. So I think these are the hard things that we somehow overcome, but it has been hard always.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I took over as Cradle CEO on 1st of June. So up until now, I've not been able to see everyone in the same place. And it's just been tough, especially keep the motivation going. So I feel for you. How about you, JT? What have been, your biggest challenges, and, how do you overcome it? How do you keep going?
Yeah, I think very important is that we have to understand that all of us are in this together, right? So it's very important that we continue to look into how to rebuild a business back again once the lockdown is over. So it's all about the teamwork kind of spirit, and then we as leaders are constantly being there to support them, to become the source and strength for them to have move forward with peace of mind. So these are the things. I think at the same time we are like Mary just mentioned, we're running everything virtually, right? So it's kind of hard sometimes to see our students, and it's a bit disturbing, in terms of teaching experience, because sometimes when we talk about technical stuff, right, we need to make sure that they are able to see the cars, they're able to touch the things, So these are the things that we are planning out, planning to do something for our students and make sure that they will go through a proper experience in learning.
Okay, Chan, I'm not going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you a different question because we don't have a lot of time. Okay, what do you think about the current, situation of the ecosystem in Malaysia? What have been the, one of the things that one or two that you appreciated most and that has helped you to where you are? And also anything else that we can do to, make it even better. Share with us your thoughts on that, please.
Sure. I personally, involved myself and experience in, apart from Malaysia, also Singapore and Indonesia. So if I compare the regions, right, I felt Malaysia, to be my really honest opinion, is one of the, as a Malaysian, we are very lucky because we have a good ecosystem and a lot of supports and schemes from the government, especially on the early day. We are always pioneers in rolling out all these great initiative, building out a new industry. But I felt what could be lacking is the determination, right? I think Malaysia is in a position where we are not a small country, but at the same time, we are not a big country with huge market. So we are in the middle. So
Mm.
if we benchmark with some highly developed market that expect we will also have the same result within that same time span, unfortunately we are wrong. We need a little bit more time of that. But in most cases, regardless is in terms of the programs or in terms of the startup, most of them, they don't have that stamina, right? Probably running for 2 years, 3 years, then they lost the stamina or running out of fun and things like that, and they pivot to something else. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that is what is lacking. If we can add in a little bit of booster and can last us for a couple more years, I think that will help to groom the ecosystem much better.